So it is a slide, top reasons why international student choose Canada as their dream country for their higher education, right? So let me start. So first slide will contain list of occupation and demand in Canada. Second slide will contain why to study in public funded institutions avail. There's a comparison between why not. It is not why yes. What are the reasons in public funded and why to study exclusively in DLI, designated learning institutions, and which will lead them to permanent residency through PNP programs in Canada. How you will apply, how we will register for our everything is there. Last but not the least, the important aspect, the advantage of studying in career colleges in DLIs, those are in Canada. So let me start the first. So you can see here the list of occupation and demand in Canada under BCP and PTech. You can see computer, cybersecurity, data scientist, information systems specialist, database analyst and data administrator, computer system developer and programmer, web designer, web developer programmer, software developer programmer, computer network and web technician, user support technician, information system testing technician, and graphic designer. All these programs are available with our institution in Canada, right? Let me go ahead. So you can see here. So here you can see list of occupation in demand in healthcare. So you see dentist, pharmacist, physiotherapist, nursing coordinator, registered nurse and registered psychiatric, nurse practitioner, physician assistant, licensed practical nurse, medical laboratory technologist, pharmacy assistant, dental assistant, nurses aid, orderlies, pharmacy technician assistant, healthcare aid, and early childhood educator, which I discussed. So that is again in great demand. Again, these lies with our institution. Here comes the now skilled worker stream with effect from 20th of January and 27th of January last year in the new year. The BC has changed their skilled worker stream. So what they are telling, if any international student who had taken a co-op and which is 30 hours more and minimum 30 hours per week and more, so they will be eligible to apply under skilled worker stream. How? They need to have an experience of 2 years. So let me give you one example. So if there is an institution in Vancouver or in Surrey, which give a 2 years of advanced diploma or diploma in any stream, right? Any healthcare, science, technology, anywhere. And they have a 2 year of co-op work placement, right? 104 weeks plus 2 years, right? So 4 semesters. Then the student is eligible under skilled worker stream, right? So it could be a grade 12 student who study for 2 years and then get a 2 years of co-op and then they are eligible, right? So this is for that thing. And that goes for a graduate also. If they are 1 year of experience, 1 year of co-op work experience and 1 year of study, they are also eligible under tier. So 0, 1, 2, 3, because the knock has been replaced by tier in 16th of November last year. So you can see here, BCPNP skilled worker stream is for experienced worker in a professional, management, technical, trade, or other skill, any other skill. So you mean minimum 2 years of experience, right? So minimum is there. And then skilled occupation. This experience may be in the form of within Canada or abroad. So for example, if a graduate is there, so if they have already having a 2 or 3 year experience, so they are all, also eligible with simply 1 year of experience in Canada with a co-op. So work experience obtained in the paid co-op terms is eligible if it meets the requirement. So I already told you 30 hours, then it should be a skilled in a relevant, right? And the program shall has been completed, right? So it should be completed. So if it is a 2 year program and 1 year of study and 1 year of placement, it means the program has been completed and the co-op should be at least more than 30 hours per week, right? So, and it is mentioned over there, you should be having a relevancy. So let me go. If it is directly related, it is mentioned the BCPNP defined directly related work experience as a paid employee that is classified under the same knock code of the BC job offer that you have accepted. Experience in the related occupation at a knock tier category equal to or higher will make you to qualify for this. And here is also mentioned the same relevancy which I have earlier told you, but here is a one clause. If your practicum is not paid, it will not count it towards your work experience. So the work experience which is paid, which is more than 30 hours, and it is in the form of co-op during your study, will taken into consideration. So that is the biggest advantage which they have changed their all thing, right? So let me go. What are the anomalies or what are the hindrances of the public funded colleges? So let us update your knowledge. There is hardly a minor difference in studying public funded colleges as compared to. So first of all, the tuition fees is minimum $14,000 or more. They should have a limited seat and they have a limited intake, January and September. None of the public funded colleges give scholarship as the career colleges give, or a tuition fee waiver. Very limited give, very limited. In order to secure the admission, international students need to demonstrate that they are having a mathematics. So majority of the public funded college, they demand for mathematics. So, but it's not lies with us. And if they don't have, they won't get the admission. So processing of offer letter also take much time. It could be 3 or even 5 weeks, but it not lies with career colleges. We can issue them with 2 hours, 24 hours or 48 hours. Yeah. Payout to a agents for in the form of commission is also very lengthy process. They don't get so easily, right? And the amount you get from them, any public funded college, is not so very good. I know it very well. An international student, when get the study permit refusal, then the tuition fee refund is also taking a time process. Generally it take 3 to 4 months, but there are a lot of deductions. I don't want to name up with the university or college. There are so many which do a lot of deduction after their visa denial. And public funded don't have access to paid work placement. They have the practicum internship that is unpaid, but not a paid work, not so far. There are very limited ones, right? And public funded have a very large class size as compared to the career colleges, because career colleges works on the university college model. So they have a limited class size and they all together. So these are some hindrances. Thereafter, public funded colleges majorly give 2 years or more than that. That's why they are eligible for 3 years of that. Although career colleges, they are limited, few colleges are there which gives 2 years or 4 years. Like WCC, we have our insignia college also, where we have a PGWP. Moreover, the important aspect, majority of the education consultant in India work with whom? With the portals, the agents of the college, right? Ours or whatever, like a plywood advantage, and they don't have that level of attainability or providing the things what a direct college can give or an institution can give, right? Moreover, due to this, the public funded things that we have to go over there, we have to look after with that. So, and moreover, they don't appoint the agents as if now, and there are very limitations with them, and not directly, because if I talk, there are so many, I don't want to name upon with others who have become the master agents, and they appoint, and then they say you're directly with the college, right? So here, colleges are not appointing public colleges nowadays, and they are going through portal and not the things. So we know it very well. Now comes why to study in a DLI in Canada and how you will get a PNP PR. So in order to study in any international student, so they should have to enroll themselves in DLI for bachelor, master, diploma, associate degree, PG diploma, any program, right? Now there is a myth that public colleges are good. There is no difference between the study between a public and private. Both are same. Both have the equal diploma or advanced diploma or associate degree equivalency. Because public funded leads to PGWP, because their program is minimum more than 8 months and up to 2 years. So you get equivalency, or more than 2 years will lead to 3 years. But the problem with PGWP is there. It is only grant once. It is only for 3 years. Thereafter, it is non-renewable, non-extendable, right? And then you have to look forward your Canadian residence permit under PGWP OAB level, right? So means Federal Express Entry. So which is very difficult because 777 you require, not with a 5.5 band, 6 band CLB 5 level 6 you require. And in private career college, although we don't have access to PGWP or very limited PGWP, if we are offering 2 years program, so we have a co-op work placement, which will make and ensure that a student will get a PR under PNP, whether it is Alberta, whether it is Ontario, whether it is New Brunswick, any PNP, right? Now comes what is the difference between a co-op work permit and federal skill. So co-op means co-op is a part of the study. It is not more than 50%. If it is a 1 year of study, it could be up to 6 months, right? If it is a 2 year of study, it could be up to 2 years, right? So that is a major difference. And they are specified with PNP endorsement, whereas FSWP is related with PGWP, as I already told you, and they require 777 and 1 year of work experience, as if that. But co-op, it is up to, you have seen here, if it is a 2 year, up to 2 years, And then it is associated with PNP and CLB level 5 or 6 is required, and even knock CD jobs are, and PNP is fast as compared to PGWP. Now comes why to study in career college or first, affordable tuition fee less than $10,000, multiple intake means everyone's intake, scholarship up to $20,000, right? Minimum is $3,000 or $5,000. PNP endorsed program, as I already shown you in the BC Tech PNP, BC HCP, so many program, paid work placement, minimum $14 or more than that. Extension is granted under IEC. If a student study for 1 year and they get a 1 year co-op, they can extend their co-op for up to 2 years under International Experience Canada class, right? And then we have a small class size of 15, 20, not more than that. On the spot admission confirmation. Why? Because you can get very easily from us as compared to others. We have a campus placement. We have shown more than 90%, 97% track record. PGWP pathway progression we do have with the other public funded institution. Deductions are very less in case of study permit refusal in terms of public funded. And then we have admissions are granted without math. So majority of our programs, whether it is a nursing, whether it's a healthcare, whether it's a accounting, business, computer, IT, any program you take it up, that is without mathematics. That is a big thing. Then comes a major important difference. Let me tell you, make you eye clear. If there are 14,800 public funded, this is a fee. So we are having a generally $10,000. If their application fees are less, we are a little bit more over here. But when you see the course fees, so 4,500 or more, we have simply up to $1,500. Health insurance remains the same because had to paid by the student. GIC remains the same that they have to paid by the student. So if we totally take it up for at least the expenses which comes for the 1 year, it's 30,925. So you can take it up $31,000, right? But here, when you complete with us, so $21,000. If we give a scholarship generally, minimum 2,000, and I have not met more than that. So we comes under $19,000, right? After deduction of the scholarship. So you can see where $30,000, where $19,000. So there is a difference of $10,000. So approximately you can see 6.5 lakh is a difference number per year fees per year, right? If we take, for example, 19 lakh for the first year, and for 2 years it's become near to 40 lakh. And if we take our fees for 1 year near to about 10 lakh, so it become hardly 20 lakh or 19.5 lakh. So where 40 lakh, where 20 lakh. So there's a great apart differences there. And then blindly going for PGWP, that going to start after 2 years. They are not going to give you immediately. And before applying for PGWP, you have a process of 6 months. You need to apply before 6 months. And they has an average waiting period of 4 to 4.5 months. So if you apply before your study, then only you can be applied. But for co-op, nothing is required like that. So let me go in medical. So if we compare in medical, nearly $20,000, here 11,500. Here course fees is less than $500. There is near to $7,000. GIC remains the same. Application fee, although we are more, we are at a 500 Canadian dollar. There are less. But if you see the expenses, so if we are just simply $20,000, 1 year, there are near to $36,000, right? For 1 year. So if I compare for hardly a 12.5 lakh and we comes at hardly 25 lakh, right? So here we are at 44 lakh. So you can see approximately a difference of 20 lakh. So we have a PNP and they don't have a PNP access. And then we are giving a job offer, we are giving paid work placement, they're not giving. So I don't think medical program opted by them have much assurity and security than us. This is something. Now comes the 40 hours, which I calculated. A student work on a co-op for a 40 hours a week. So they generally work 160 hours and 1920 hours. And if it's $14 we take, minimum $14 wages, it earns $26,000 or $27,000 during a paid work placement, what they earn. Let me go with a case study. 1 year of academic, 1 year of paid co-work placement with career college. Let's take 1 year fees altogether, nearly 17,500. And then they go for a GIC, $28,000 they have given to a career college for entire program. and a first year earning is part-time 13,440, you see. And in the second year, they are earning 40 hours. So it becomes $27,000. If we calculate, it is more than 40,000. And what they give back, you see, what they are giving and what they are earning. They are giving $28,000 and they are earning more $40,000, even more than that, right? So this is what the students save with us in 2 years. 2 years of study, $31,000 program without scholarship, and it comes nearly about with a GIC, $41,000. And then in the first year they earn part-time 13,400. In the second year also do the same. So that's will and now when they for 2 years they do full-time job, 26,000, 20,000, 26,000. So in 4 years, if I say 2 years of full-time and 2 years of part-time, 3 years of work experience full-time leads to $80,000. And what they give for a 2 years, simply $41,000, including their living cost. So you see where the double is there. If I reduce a $10,000 from there as a scholarship, so you can see here a student is giving $31,000 and earning a $80,000. So this is something very unique, very different from others. We can't compare the benefit of studying in career college as compared to that. And at the end of the day, it is very much important that what you are getting, students are investing their time, energy, money, and what they are getting back. That is also very important in terms of doing the things, right?